I've been seeing a lot of videos about rephr brushes. I guess maybe they're on, I think they're on TikTok Shop now, and people are, getting them and posting them for links and stuff. And there is no problem with that. There isn't. But I feel like um, they're not educating people enough onto what these brushes are. They are, a little bit pricier than, I know, like for me personally, I would hate for you to spend your hard-earned money on brushes that are a little pricier. Granted, I think it's a good price point for what they are. Yes, I do. But I would hate for you to like buy these and then ruin them because you just don't happen to know, because it's not common knowledge, right? But like the first thing, the main point of these is these are natural hair brushes. So natural hair, what does that mean? It is animal hair, in case you didn't know. Second of all, what animal? It's goat. So this is goat hair. So these are natural hair brushes. It's goat hair, the face brushes, the eye brushes. I just grabbed a couple that I have in my collection right here. So they are very, very soft. They are. But if you have an animal allergy, it could transfer over to brushes, So keep that in mind in case you do. But these are very, very soft. They are very soft. They are worth it. 100% they are worth it. But I'm just like, y'all are leaving out a little bit of information, I feel like, when you're just like, oh yeah, y'all should buy these because they're really good. They are really good. They are. They blend stuff out really, really well. But they are natural hair. So they're natural hair. They're goat, which means since it's natural hair, it might shed, since it's natural hair, as well as it can stain. Luckily, none of these here are stained. Mine haven't stained, but they can because they're natural hair, like your hair. Your hair can take color in. These can take color in. The rephr brush I have right now that is dirty, so I'm going to wash it and show you what happens when you wash it and how you should take care of your brushes. Now, after I washed it, very, very frayed, because it is natural hair. Think of your hair. You wash your hair, you dry it, and it's still like a little bit of puffy, has a little bit of frizz, and you do things to calm it down. Mine, I get out of the shower, it's huge, right? So this one is a little bit frayed out, and see, it's way bigger than I had started. And if I leave it to dry like this, it's gonna fluff up. So I recommend getting brush guards for these. Some people don't like it. Some people just reshape it and it's just a little bit fluffier than it was when they washed it. I really like to keep it around the same shape as always. So I have two types. I have these right here that are a little tighter and more round, and then I have these that are flatter. So then I just put it in here and like this, and it still lets it breathe, and it just makes sure it keeps it in that shape. Same thing for this one. I could put it in here too. You can see it's netting, so it lets it breathe and everything. So I do that to take care of my natural hair brushes, because if not, you get things like this. I got this straight off of Google, but as you can see, those are all natural hair brushes, and they're very like, when they're supposed to be. I actually think I have the left two. Okay, I have the left two, the JS6 it looks like, and the JS5. I have those right here, and as you can see, they look, oh my god, they look way better than those do, because I put the brush guards on them. I use them, I clean them, I wash them, and then I'll put a brush guard to make sure they stay a nice, pretty shape right here. Hairs are gonna spread out, fray, go everywhere, and then you let it dry and poof, it puffs up. And it's gonna be harder to reshape it. And just to show staining, this is another JS6, I believe. Yeah, these are two JS6s, and as you can see, one is stained pink and the other one isn't. So they can stain. Some synthetic brushes can stain as well, just depends on the hair color. But here's another example of like some fraying. It's just gonna look nice and ugly, and it could potentially end up putting pigment where you might not want it and stuff like that. This isn't necessary to bash people. It's not to say rephr brushes aren't worth it. I always speak about rephr. I genuinely enjoy rephr. I love the brand. I like their, the feedback forums. I love that they appreciate feedback in the community. If I didn't, I wouldn't have all these, but they do require a little bit more care, and I feel like the way they're advertising it is kind of like, I feel like the way they're being shown is like, this brush is so good, and then they blend out their eyeshadow. It's like, and look at that, and yeah, it's nice, it works, it is good, but it's like, as a consumer, you're gonna see that, and you're gonna buy it, and then you could potentially ruin it literally right after one use, So I'm just like providing information so you can make the best decision on whether you think you should buy these or not, because they are nice. They're a little bit of a nicer brush, they're a little bit of a higher price compared to other things you can get. You know, it might be a splurge for some people. It might be like, oh, I'm gonna treat myself. I'm saving up for these. You know, especially when you can get like a, you know, this brush is like $58 alone. So it's like I wouldn't want you to get this brush and then next thing you know it's all everywhere and then you can't use it or it's unusable. It's hard to use. Hope you take this and you learn from it. But once again, animal hair, specifically goat hair, they can fray, they can get dyed. They do require a little bit of care. It's not too much. It's just maybe an extra step than you're used to when you wash your brushes. Just buying a thing of brush guards, and they're not expensive. You can buy a big pack of brush guards on Amazon. I'm not gonna say how much it was because I don't remember when I bought mine, and they've lasted me, you know, so long. And I have so many brushes. And with my synthetics, I don't really treat them the same level of care as I do my natural hair, but I do with these because they're a little bit nicer. They're a little bit. They require a little bit more care. So, yeah. Hope this was informational. Bye.